Most detailers think they need to run ads to get clients, but that's just like pouring fuel onto a fire, even when you haven't lit the match yet. If you don't already have a system that's getting clients consistently, ads won't fix that. They'll just drain your money faster. Sure, you might get leads, but if your offer's not dialed in, your sales process is weak, or your online presence is average, you'll burn through your budget without results. That's why I made this video, to show you the 5 best ways to get detailing clients without spending a single dollar on ads. These are the strategies I've personally used to build multiple detailing businesses, and I've helped hundreds of others do the exact same. And here's the cool part. Some of the best months I've ever had in business came before I even touched Facebook ads. So whether you're just starting or you're trying to fill your calendar without paid marketing, this video will give you exactly what to focus on. Oh, and make sure you stick around for strategy number 3, because I'll show you how I built a professional revenue-ready website in under 10 minutes using an AI tool backed by OpenAI, and how it ranks on Google to bring in clients on autopilot. Okay, so number 1 is tapping into your personal network. Now, this is the first place you want to start if you're just starting out, but it is still very effective if you're an established business. The reason is, and I don't just mean friends and family, I mean like acquaintances, people you see on a regular basis, maybe down at the coffee shop, maybe at the gym. These are people that are familiar with you and have already built up a bit of trust with you, well, most likely, right? So they're much easier to book into your calendar and to turn into customers because there's that trust between you two already. Okay, and this is why your existing network is the most powerful place to start when it comes to generating organic leads. All right, so anyone that you can think of that has a car potentially used and potentially wants to use car detailing services is going to be a potential customer of yours. So look into your contacts, dial up anyone who has a nice car or anyone who might want to use your services, and then follow up with them. Offer them a nice deal, offer them something special for being, a part of your existing network, like you're doing a friends and family, 25% off this month, or whatever the offer is. Make it really enticing, but your number 1 place to start is friends and family. And you might think, I've already messaged all my friends and family. It doesn't just stop there. Maybe your auntie has a friend who's a real estate agent who has access to, a network of other individuals who, you can build that connection between them just through that mutual friend that you have. Okay, so think outside of the square. There is a lot of opportunity within your existing network. Now, your existing network also relates to, your Facebook page. Maybe you've got a personal Facebook page, or your Instagram profile. You've got some friends and family that follow you already. These people are within your existing network. Okay, you could put a post up on Facebook, and people are going to respond or maybe interact, and anyone who interacts or likes your posts, you can then go ahead and send them a message. Hey, thanks for liking my post. Are you interested in car detailing services? Have you ever had your car detailed before? Right? And then you could sort of start the conversation, right? This is your first place to start. Existing network, friends and family, acquaintances, mutual friends. Think outside of the square. Who can you ask that can ask other people for you? You're right. Get people talking. The only way for people to actually know that you have a business or you have services that you offer is for people to actually become aware. The only way for people to become aware is if you let them know, right? Okay, number 2, and probably my favorite organic strategy of them all is your Google business profile. This one is so powerful because once you start getting a ton of reviews, Google starts ranking it higher. And also, whenever someone types in car detailing near me, the number 1 thing that appears are the local listings or the Google business profiles, right? They're free to create. It's not complicated, right? You just make sure you fill out the information correctly. Make sure your name, address, and phone number are consistent across all your profiles, right? So if you got a website or you got social media or whatever, they're all consistent. I've actually had my Google business profile suspended one time because the email and the phone number were not matching to the website I had, and Google suspended it. It was a nightmare to get it reinstated, took me months, and I actually noticed during that period, my leads dropped off dramatically. I wasn't getting phone calls. When I first started my mobile detailing business in Wollongong, Australia, one of my main sources of lead generation was my Google business profile. And I didn't have many reviews, but I just optimized it. I had maybe 25 reviews or so, and I just was getting a lot of traction because those are the first things that people click, right? The Google business profile. When you type in restaurant near me, like the top search results are restaurants in their the maps listings, right? The Google business profiles. Same with car detailing, okay? So really hone in on your Google business profile. I treat it as a social media profile. I'll post updates to it. I'll respond to reviews, try to get conversations started inside of the listing. The more activity, right? The more recent activity, the more likely Google's going to rank it and say, yep, this is a high ranking Google business profile. Let's push it to the top. All right. Now, method number 3 is to build a high performing, high ranking website that generates leads on autopilot. Okay. Now, when someone types in Google car detailing near me or, car cleaning near me, the first things that pop up are number 1, the Google business profile, and then number 2, the websites or the URLs, okay? Only the top 3 URLs actually get clicks. Everything else is just a waste of time and a waste of space, okay? The top 3 URLs get the most clicks. So if you're not in the top 3 positions, then it is a waste of time for you to have a website because you're not going to get any traffic, okay? Now, when it comes to building a website, it needs to be professional, okay? The perceived value of the service that you offer goes up, and you can justify higher prices when you have a premium, professional-looking website. If you've built your own website on Squarespace or Wix or something like that where it's just drag and drop, you are literally years behind. Come on, guys, we live in the AI revolution right now, all right? It has never been easier to build a website using AI. And I've been playing around with this tool, which I'm actually really excited to share right now. I'm going to show you exactly how to build an AI website that makes those Wix and Squarespace websites look like they were built in 1990, okay? Seriously, this is some really high-tech advanced shit that I'm about to share with you, and it will really help you not only rank your website higher in search results, but also make it much easier to build a professional, premium-looking website. So let's get into it. All right, so here's how I built a full detailing website in under 10 minutes using HeyBoss. So the first thing you want to do is just describe your detailing business in like one sentence, okay? So I told her I run a premium car detailing business based in Mount Maunganui, New Zealand. We specialize in paint corrections and ceramic coatings, okay? Now, the next section is really important, okay? So the AI CEO will jump into a strategy session with you, and it's going to ask you some crucial questions about who your target clients are, what services you want to highlight, and what makes your business different, okay? So in my case, I said I target premium car owners, people who want high-end results and not just cheap car washes, okay? And based on that, it tailored the entire website, headline, the layout, colors, even the call to action and booking system to match that audience. Really important you go through all of the questions and fill out as much detail as possible so that you can get the most out of this system, right? It's really important you use the entire team, okay? There's no drag and drop. There's nothing like that. It just builds the whole entire website for you. So now that that's generating, as you can see, like the team is just talking to each other, and I can like kick my feet up and just chill out whilst my AI dev team is building out my professional premium grade website that's going to be optimized for SEO so that I can rank higher and get more leads. Boom. So as you can see, here's the finished site, super clean layout, mobile responsive, copy that actually sounds good, built-in SEO, and check this out, all the contact forms, the service descriptions, booking links, already done, right? So this is something that could have cost at least $2,000 to get made by a web designer, and even them still have to chase them up for changes, right? So with HeyBoss, it's all editable as well. As you can see on the left-hand side here is like an interactive chat where you can just like chat back and forth to make changes about your website without having to do any coding at all. And once it's live, it just keeps working. So SEO updates automatically. The site site stays fast and secure, and you can update it whenever you want, right? So if you want to try this out for your detailing business, there's a link in the description. Go and check that out. Okay, so number 4 is influencer shout-outs and running promotions on social media. This can work really well to generate a ton of leads. So just the other week, we ran a promotion giving away a full premium detail on social media, right? The only thing they needed to do was to comment 2 friends below and like the post, right? And then they go on the draw to win a full premium detail worth over $1,000. Okay, so there's a little bit of cost on your behalf. You actually have to, do the detail and give away the prize. But in return, I got a lot of interest into car detailing services, right? Now, obviously, only one person won the actual giveaway, but here's the trick. We had probably 200 people comment on this particular post, okay? Every single one of those people is now a potential customer, okay? So instead of just giving away the detail to one person and thinking, it was just, all it was awareness and got a few extra followers, I proactively went and messaged every single one of those people that commented and generated some more interest, built some more relationship, and managed to book in a bunch more car details. So what I did was I offered them a 25% off discount and, gave them a little bit of urgency, saying that it's going to be valid for the next 7 days and that they can get it booked in, and managed to get a few bookings from there. Okay, so that is one way. The other way is to collaborate with other influencers. Maybe you've got some local influencers in your area. This is a perfect opportunity for you to offer your service in return for a shout out or something like that. It is all about getting more eyeballs on your business. Okay, so collaborating with maybe some small micro influencer in your area that has a following of local or a local audience. Okay, this is a very good opportunity for you to go and offer them a free full detail in return for a shout out on their page. Okay, and then you can cross promote each other, right? So another really powerful way. Going out and just posting every day on social media is really effective, and that's going to build you a large authority, a large audience, and more authority in the space. But it's not necessarily going to generate leads into your business. Okay, to generate more leads into your business, you really want to be proactive and sort of force your way by running promotions and collaborating with other influencers, within your location. Okay, and number 5, probably my favorite and most effective strategy of them all: boots on the ground, hustle and bustle, getting out there and actually making it happen. Right? If you have no jobs on your calendar, then it is your obligation to go out there and get jobs on your calendar. Don't just sit around waiting for it to happen, okay? Boots on the ground is not necessarily scalable, but if you don't have those skills to book customers into your calendar over the phone or by calling up paid ads, leads that come from paid ads, then you really need to start developing those skills and putting yourself out there, building those communication skills, learning how to talk about your services, being in those awkward situations where you are talking with people on the street. These are the real fundamental skills of the business that we're building. And if you don't have those to begin with, you're going to struggle to run paid ads and to get the max ROI out of the paid ads that you're running. Okay, so boots on the ground are amazing because it's instant, right? You can literally, it becomes a numbers game. Let's just say you're going door knocking, or you're going around local businesses, or you're going to stand in a busy car park at a mall, right? It really does become a numbers game. The more people you speak to, the closer you get to someone booking in a car detailing service on your calendar. Okay, now I was interviewing a guy recently. He runs a window cleaning business. 60% of his business comes from door knocking. He said he's dialed it down to such a format that he knows exactly how many jobs he's going to book on the calendar before he even steps out his front door, just because he knows how many doors he needs to knock in order to get the sale, right? So once you start to master your sales pitch and how you communicate your services to potential customers on the street, like it really really does just become a numbers game, and you can almost forecast how much you're going to make on that day or how many bookings you're going to get booked on your calendar just based on how many people you're going to go and see that day. All right. So if you're sitting around on your ass and you're going, I don't know how to get customers, then you need to go out there and get them. Like, you physically need to get out there, boots on the ground, and go and get those leads in the door. Okay. That is my favorite way of them all. Traditional, boots on the ground, go and shake someone's hand and go and make it happen. Right. Sweet. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please subscribe, please like, and also if you want to get that discount code for Hey Boss, go and click the description below and check that out, along with a few other resources. Thanks for watching.